comes home with the 1-1. Chops back to the mound. Fairhurst gonna take it himself, flip on to first for the first out. Paul Andrzejewski now steps in, swings that right back up the middle and through. A hard hit single for the junior. First pitch swinging, skies that one straight up. Cochran fighting for it in the end. It'll be taken by Crawford. And that's the second time in about an inning now we've seen the infielders really struggle with the sun.
Yeah, there's not a cloud in the sky, it seems.
That one lined into right and down. It'll get down in front of Cervelli. Going all the way to third on that one will be Andrzejewski. And once again, 2 on with 2 out for Josiah Overbeek. The second 3-2 is hammered down the line, but just foul. Payoff number 3 is in there, strike 3. Fairhurst is fired up as he gets out of another one. We go to the break here in the middle of the 4th. You're watching the Patriot League on ESPN. The 0-2 is in there, strike 3. Reevy painting a picture and hitting the corner.
Fastball again.
Full count lined into right center and down. Patrizi's gonna look to take a turn. Overbeek will cut it off. But great full count hitting there from Patrizi. That one shot down the third baseline, fair. The only play is to first, throw up the line, but a nice stretch over there by Hewitt as the Black Knights will record the second out. Advancing to second is Patrizi. The 1-1 comes home. Flared down the right field line, fighting the sun is Hewitt. Drifting again, but he'll track it down for out number 3. Still even at 1s after 4 as we head to the break. You're watching the Patriot League on ESPN. The 3-1 from Fairhurst is lined down the right field line, and that's gonna get down. Over to play it is Carvelli into second. Standing up there is Barr with the leadoff double. The 0-1 comes home. Is lined into right field, and the Black Knights are gonna take the lead. Heading to second is Schreck. Barr will come home. Schreck turns, will slam on the brakes. Back-to-back doubles gives Army the lead. Checks on the runner. Fires home. That's lined into right center. It'll hang up. Carvelli under it. Runner gonna tag and head for third. Relay throw will not be made. And a successful sacrifice fly for Parker. 0-1 lined between the infielders for a single. Quinlan makes Lehigh play for playing in on him, and it's 3-1 Army. Hit straight up. Crawford fighting the sun. Runner off the bag. Crawford will catch it. Not entirely sure what Quinlan was doing there. The 1-1 is lined to the shortstop, up to grab it there. And that will be the end of the top of the 5th, but Army strikes for 2. 3-1 just misses low, and a leadoff walk for Carvelli will bring the tying run to the plate in Cochran. The payoff to Adelman. Downstairs, and it's 2 on with nobody out. The 2-2 to Quinn. Chop to third, could be 2. He'll touch third, fire on to first, and a big-time double play for the Black Knights. Mason Scott stepping up defensively. The 3-0 is also nothing good to hit. He will take the walk on to first base, and that'll bring up Crawford with 2 on and 2 out. Hitters count for the 5-hitter. The 3-1 is outside, and that'll load the bases. The payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4, and it's a 1-run game. The full count delivery from Delph. in there, strike three. Patrizi was walking at first, but Delph gets the K. Lehigh gets one, but Army keeps the lead. We go to the sixth. You're watching the Patriot League on ESPN. The 0-1. Bunt shown. Don't know if Quinn was ready. Bare hands, it fires, not in time. Andrzejewski recognized Quinn was back and took advantage for the bunt single. Chopped to first, bobbled, flipped to first, not in time. The Lehigh bench can't believe it. Leary's out to argue it, and looks as if the umpire is telling him not to come any further. There might be a discussion coming here. Matt, tell me what you saw.
It looked like the throw got him, and I thought Lehman's foot was on the bag.
I will say the addition of the runner's base makes this a much more difficult call to make as the umpire, but let's take a look at it.
Crawford looked like he certainly wanted to go to second.
Sure looks like the throw beat him to me. This time, bunt is laid down. Only play is to first. Did he stay on the bag? Yes, he did. That one chopped down the first baseline. Play coming home. Tag is in time. A great charge by Crawford to get the lead runner. And cut down at the plate is Andrzejewski. The payoff pitch to Overbeek. Downstairs. And of all the walks they've issued in this series, that's probably the one the Mountain Hawks are most glad to give. 2-2, chopped up the middle and through. That's gonna score two. Flying around is Pineda, Overbeek to third. A 2-out, 2-run single for Chris Barr, and it's 4-1 Army. I think it's in his head a little bit as the 3-0 misses badly. That one skewed back. Coughlin bobbles, sets his feet, fired it wildly, but Crawford able to hold on, and the Mountain Hawks can breathe a sigh of relief. They give up two, middle of the fourth. It is 4-1 Black Knights here on the Patriot League on ESPN. The 1-0 to Wirtz. Hammered to short, backhanded nicely, and a lob over to first by Schleck for out number one. That one grounded to short. Schleck sets his feet, fires in time, 2 down.
Got to chip away at this.
That one gets past the glove of the pitcher. It's gonna be a tough play. Shoveled onto first in time. Andrzejewski with the razzle-dazzle through 4. It is 4-1 Black Knights. That one finds a hole between short and third, and a leadoff single for the 5-hitter. 2-1 is swung on. It's going to go into the gap, into right field. Long turn from Hewitt, but he'll slam on the brakes as that one was got to quickly out in right field by Carvelli, but 2 on with nobody out. Bunt shown, bounced in front of him, and the runners are going to get 90 feet each. Infield all the way in. Another wild pitch, and another run will come home. Might be 2, flying around, and they might send him back because it went out of play. In fact, they will send Andrzejewski back to third base. The first run will score, that's Hewitt. But they will not get 2 because the ball had gone out of play before Andrzejewski had reached third. 3-1, skied to deep center. Under that one is Patrizi tagging up and getting home relatively comfortably is Andrzejewski.
Playing the hot corner.
And he'll take ball 4 as the base runners continue to compile. Runner going on the 1-1. Throw down is off the backside and in safely is Mason Scott. Coughlin comes home and hits him. The 2-0. That one actually hit him. The payoff. Grounded to first, coming home with it. Throw is bounced, it gets away, and it will be an E3 that allows the Black Knights to get their 7th run of the game. That one clips him. And the 4th Black Knight will come home. That's a hit, no question about it. Sending the runner. The throw from left is bounced into the turf. A 2-run single for Parker, and the Black Knights touch double digits. And he gets it. Hewitt didn't pull the trigger, and he goes down looking.
So if they went away.
That ball is grounded to second, a pump and then a throw. And finally, the Mountain Hawks get out of the top of the 5th, but not before Army puts up a half dozen. At the turning point, it's 10-1 Black Knights. The 1-2, grounded up the middle, sliding play by Shrek, turns, fires, scoop, got him. The second 2-2 cuts back across, and Giardina knew it. The 0-2 is lined into right field, and did he catch that? Oh my word! SC Top 10, I got a nominee for you. We head to the break. It is all Black Knights in Bethlehem. You're watching the Patriot League on ESPN. Andolina misses low on a 4-pitch walk to the Army 3rd baseman. I'm not good enough at math as that one is blooped down the 3rd baseline and is dropped in fair territory. And it is a comedy of errors for the Mountain Hawks on this Saturday afternoon. The 1-1, chopped to first. Taking a look and then taking it himself is Crawford. The runners will move up 90 feet. The 0-2 to the senior. Swung on and missed. O'Neal gets a big K.
Count on from the cadets. It's discipline.
That is hammered to left field, but it's going to hang up in the wind. And finally, fighting the sun, it'll be grabbed for out number 3. For the first time since the 2nd, the cadets are kept off the scoreboard. Middle of the 6th, 10-1 Army. Quinn first pitch swinging and hit right to first base. Carter Hewitt standing like a statue for out number 1. Will Wonder, like many of his teammates, 0 for 2 on the day. Grounded to 3rd. Scott sets his feet, fires to 1st, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the 6th. Crawford now stepping in. Skies that one. Hewitt racing for it. And takes it himself. About 6 pitches to get through the 6th for the Black Knights. 2/3 of the way through this one. Army in cruise control here on the Patriot League on ESPN.
Good job, Bobby!